Here we'll continue to the more detailed version of the video. In case you want to actually see the spark plug come out, here's the new spark plugs that I've got. This is the Ford Motorcraft spark plugs. They're original equipment spark plugs. Part number is SP539. You can get them from your Ford dealership. Because this is a 2014, there's not very many aftermarket spark plugs for it yet. I had a difficult time finding them from your typical Advance Auto, Pep Boys, you name it. Nobody seemed to carry them. I found some on Amazon, but they were pretty expensive. They were $17 each. And now that I've got these from my local Ford dealer, I kind of wish I'd gotten the $17 ones. They were better quality aftermarket. They had a 360-degree spark, which is pretty neat. I forget the name brand, instead of the traditional just little arm. But these ones cost me, for 4 of them, $64 from the dealer. So if I had to go back, I'd just spend that extra couple bucks and go ahead and get those premium aftermarket ones. But these are the ones I have now, so we're going to go with those. So to go ahead and remove your spark plug, I've got a 9/16 deep socket with a 12-inch extension, and we're going to go down in there and get onto our first spark plug, which is right there. This is a 12-inch. As you can see, I have plenty extra here, so if you needed to go with an 8-inch or a 12 or a 10-inch, you probably could. But make sure you're loosening. And once you have that initial turn, it should come out pretty easily by hand. So you'll screw that all the way out. All right, pull that out. That's my old plug. You can see it's pretty foul. So we're going to go ahead and put the new one in now. With your new spark plug, just push it down into your socket. Line it up in the hole there. And I want to go ahead and give it a good several turns. In fact, I'll turn it as much as I can by hand, and that way I'm sure that I'm not cross-threading. Okay. You can use a torque wrench if you want. I go hand tight and then just a touch. You don't need it too tight. And that's it. Then you'll go ahead, you'll put your boot back on there. Line up your two 7mm bolts. I'll hand tighten those again to make sure they're not cross-threading. Screw them both in before you tighten either one of them. And I'll get the wrench, give them a little bit of snug. Don't snug these ones too much because that's a plastic boot there, so you don't want to crack it. And then plug it back in. Push down your lock-in clip. You're good to go. Repeat that 3 times and you're off. All right, we're done with our spark plug change. Let's see how she starts up.